Master who? Master who? We have watched from Activision as you disrespect the Call of Duty franchise, misleading and lying about a game that we adore called Call of Duty, led by a man who scoffs at Call of Duty tradition. We will not have it. We will not have it, oh. What is good, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? It is your boy Jay Bari, and I'm back with another live stream. We will not have it. We will not have it, though. Hey, man. Listen, man. We got to talk about some Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Because, you know, the hype is real, people. The hype is real. And, you know, just want to point people to the correct information about the game. Want to point people to some new stuff that they're implementing in the game. And also want to talk about these specialists that will be coming back to Black Ops 4. So the first thing we're going to be doing, we're going to be breaking down these specialists. You know, a lot of listen, this stream right here is going to offend a lot of motherfuckers because we all know that gamers are very sensitive. So when I'm addressing a lot of these, you know, misdirections and you know, lies that people will say about a game, which I don't know why people lie about a game. You know what I mean? Why would you lie about a game just to hate a game? You know what I mean? So people can rally behind you to hate a game. I just find that funny as hell. I find it stupid, and I don't get it. I don't get it why people will just rally up to hate a game. Yo, RD Vania, what is good? That recon is OP as fuck. We're going to be talking about the recon. We're going to be talking about all the specialists, RD Vania. We're going to get it on and popping. You know what I mean? Because getting back to what I was saying, though, I just don't know why. Why are we lying about Call of Duty? You got people out here saying they delivering nothing new. Lie. You got people saying that Call of Duty doesn't innovate. Lie. You got people saying that Call of Duty's charging you for DLC guns and stuff like that. Lie. That the only way to earn guns is through supply drops. Lie. I really feel that gamers can be ignorant at times because you rather listen to somebody that's not experienced in the game than the people that are experienced, just because it doesn't fulfill your need of hate. But we're going to be getting back to that topic very soon. We got to break down these specialists, man. We're going to be very factual here before we get into the fuck shit. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? And watch. When I say this information, when I address these misdirections, lies, will people watch it? No, people won't watch it. Will people share it? No, people won't share it. Will people still be stuck in their ways? Yes, people will be stuck in their ways. Big shout out to my man Sick Humor. I was on Sick Humor podcast, PlayStation Plus podcast, right? And the Call of Duty topic got brought up. And I knew that a lot of people don't like COD. You know what I mean? A lot of people aren't fans of a series, but they want to show their disdain so hard about it. There's many games that people are not fans of a series, but they would not share their disdain for that series publicly, right? Call of Duty is the only exception where if you're not a fan of a series, people's gonna be stating stuff, you know what I mean, and telling you how the series can improve. And they don't play the game, they're not fans of the series or nothing like that. Like some of the excuses I was hearing about why they're not fans of Call of Duty or they don't like Call of Duty. And I was just applying all of that to any first person shooter. You know, everybody keep bringing up Battlefield. I'd rather just play Battlefield online because that's where I feel like this online is better. But Battlefield, the same shit can happen in Call of Duty. I'm seeing people complaining about camping in Call of Duty. People are complaining about camping in Call of Duty. But they be like, you know what? I just play Battlefield. Or even in Battlefield, I feel like the camping is even more outrageous. You know what I mean? The times that I played Battlefield, I stopped playing Battlefield. I was like, the camping is disgusting. Motherfuckers will literally not move in this motherfucking game. You know what I mean? But people are complaining about camping in Call of Duty. It's craziness. It is craziness. But yo, we're gonna get back to that topic later. I just wanted to, preview it. But that's gonna be the second half of this stream. Right here, the first half of the stream is actually being factual. The shit that nobody wanna watch, the shit that nobody wanna listen to. You know what I mean? Because it's actually giving you tangible information about Call of Duty Black Ops 4 multiplayer. And it's actually giving you factual information on Call of Duty Black Ops multiplayer rather than assumptions and, the straight up lies. But all right, let's get into it. I'm about to share my screen because I think this is dope right here. This is my first time actually seeing this as well. So we're going to break this down. We're going to break it down. We're going to be breaking down these specialists. And I'm pretty much going to rank them as far as what I feel is going to be like top, what I feel is going to be like the lowest of the lowest, and just my overall opinions on how these specialists are going to work. All right, so let me zoom in here because I know this is pretty small for everybody to see. So I think that should be better right there. Oh, I could have just easy did that. Okay, cool. All right, so let me make sure this could be viewed by everybody here. It looked like it be viewed. Yo, Chuck, what up? Cardigan, yo, I have to, Chuck. I have to, man. If somebody was making videos about Dragon Ball Fighters or Street Fighter, you be doing the same. Not probably like a stream like this, but I'm pretty sure you will be making responses about these lies and misdirections that people are doing. It's the same thing. The same thing what happened with Street Fighter. The people are doing the same thing with Black Ops 4, and I can't let that slide. I can't let it slide because people are assuming, people aren't experiencing the game, people aren't even playing the card games. You know what I mean? As far as the multiplayer side of things. And I don't know how you can be credible to speak on the multiplayer side of things. And you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how people are listening to people that's not able to play the multiplayer side of the game. I don't get that. I don't get that's like me talking about Gears of War 4, and I'm trying to like, Gears of War sucks. Microsoft needs to cancel that game. It's the same game over and over again. And somebody that's a vet in Gears of War 4 online or whatever, they're gonna be like, yo, shut the fuck up, Barry. You gonna play the game. So that's what I'm basically doing. But here I'm gonna be doing factual stuff, then I get into, like I said, the messed up stuff later. So some of these specialists are gonna be returning from Black Ops 3. And one of my favorite specialists from Black Ops 3 is returning, and that is Battery. Battery is the demolition expert, right? Basically, her R1 ability, pretty much her specialized grenade, is going to be a cluster grenade, a grenade that sticks to the surface and releases several smaller grenades. So that cluster grenade was like pretty much like her Battery ability, her War Machine ability in Black Ops 3. But now it seems like they separated it here in Black Ops 4. Because anybody don't know, Black Ops 4 is prior to Black Ops 3 as far as storyline when it comes to the specialists. But I know I know I'm talking to a dead horse here, or because I know you guys don't play Call of Duty Black Ops 3, and you don't know what the fuck is a specialist. So that's why I want to break it down here, and we're gonna talk about it. So basically, in Black Ops 3, you had a few specialists. I think it was like 9 or 10 specialists in Black Ops 3, where you can pick as your character within the multiplayer. And each specialist have their own little unique abilities. They have their own little. It wasn't like in-depth storyline, but if you go to the like car, you flip it over, you can get like a bit of story or just a little bit of personality from specialists. Also, that from the emotes, stuff like that. Which I'm pretty sure people gonna be like, "Oh my god, you think emotes? Not really." But the good thing about Black Ops 4 is that now with the specialists, you will be able to play an individual story or episode, getting to learn the specialists and getting to understand their abilities more and stuff like, yo, Persona, what's good, bro? And getting to know their abilities much more. So now you can get a more personal interaction with a specialist other than a card like in Black Ops 3. So her special ability, pretty much her ultimate, if you want to call it, if you want to do Overwatch terms and stuff like that, is the War Machine. So the War Machine is coming back, but like I said, this game is prior to Black Ops 3, so it's not going to be the same War Machine like how Black Ops 3 was, which everybody said the game is the same, and the bullshit that people say. But anyways, the grenade launcher that fires and bounces grenades which detonate after a short time, hitting them directly. Now, in Black Ops 3, her ability was basically the cluster grenade and the War Machine mixed in one. That's pretty badass, right? That's pretty bad, yo. Cause battery, she throw them things in like a say hard point or a domination, and yo, you could pretty much kill like anybody that's in that area. You could pretty much lay waste to all of them because it would detonate on contact. It would spread apart. It would cluster apart, and then those things will bounce as well. Like it was pretty OP. It was pretty good. So that will be her abilities. She doesn't have the kinetic armor like in Black Ops 3. I'm going to repeat this a lot. This is prior to Black Ops 3. Black Ops 4 is prior to Black Ops 3, so it's taken in a much earlier time than Black Ops 3. So she doesn't have that. So this is pretty much, you probably getting like rookie battery where she just getting into her fold. You know what I mean? So the next specialist that we're going to have is a new one here, and his name is Ajax. Ajax, as you can see, is a breacher. So one thing I want to notice as well, or put some attention to when it comes to Black Ops 4, is that now with the specialists, it looks like they more have they're more class based. Because in Black Ops 3, you have all these different specialists, but at the end of the day, they weren't like a class-based type thing. You know what I mean? If you wanted to play Battery a certain way, you play her a certain way. If you wanted to play Ruin a certain way, you play a certain way. Here, they're actually getting like a little role to them, as Battery is a demolition expert, so she's pretty much going to blow shit up and fuck shit up. And Ajax is a breacher. You know what I mean? So here is Ajax R1, like specialized, I guess tactical or lethal. It can be tactical or lethal, but this one looks like it's going to be a lethal grenade. So tactical grenade that flashes. Oh, this look like this is a tactical grenade that flashes and stuns. Can be cooked to detonate multiple times. Ooh. So this thing is like a flashbang times 20. You know what I mean? So that sounds pretty good, man. And we're gonna see how. I definitely got to see the perks to see how some of the perks can actually counteract some of these like tactical or lethal grenades. So we're definitely gonna see, man. But this right here sounds pretty good. You know what I mean? It's a flash. It flashes and stuns you, so you're gonna be impaired and you're gonna be immobilized. And if it gets cooked, it will hit you multiple times. That's crazy. That is kind of crazy right there. So his ultimate ability is the ballistic shield, durable transforming defense shield with built-in machine pistol. Ooh, So this was the dude that you saw in the commercial or the trailer where he put down that shield and then everybody was going behind him while he's, you know, shooting up with the machine pistol, or I think he had like a LMG as well. So I guess that machine pistol is probably going to be like his secondary behind this tactical shield. And obviously, I'm pretty sure that this tactical shield, I mean, this ballistic shield is definitely going to have like a, you know, it can wear and tear. It's not going to be up there forever. Pretty much people can probably shoot it down or probably, you know, put a rocket or a grenade to break it down. So I don't think he doesn't sound as OP. Like me personally, from a rip, when I was reading battery is for me. Just like just like Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be wanting to use battery a lot in this game. You know what I mean? And we're going to explain the whole other stuff about the specialist after I break down everybody else. So that's Ajax. So another one we have is another new specialist, and his name is Torque. So Torque is a defender. So he's more the, you know, hey man, I'm going to defend this spot or I'm going to defend this area type joint. So we could call this, I guess we can call it tactical. It's not really a grenade. It's not, you know what I mean, but it's pretty tactical. Is the razor wire. Place a razor wire to damage and slow enemies that attempt to cross it. Oh, so yeah, a lot of the objective-based games that people say Call of Duty is not objective. But Call of Duty doesn't have objectives, man. What everybody just run around with, you know, like their chickens running off there. This guy right here pretty much is going to be, I'm pretty sure he's going to be popular in the objective-based games. You know, like a hard point or, you know, domination, like, yo, get off my flag. I can see him probably being good in demolition as well. You know, Treyarch, they run with demolition. So yeah, he just already R1 ability sounds pretty good. You know what I mean? That sounds like, you know, like a typical, like, if this sounds like a camper's tool though. You know what I mean? For the people that play slow and they camp, I see them going to like Torque. You know what I mean? They'll put this razor wire at a doorway while they stay at a window and camp it up. You know what I mean? But from what I've seen with the gameplay, this razor wire definitely can be destroyed. Yo, EJ, what's good, man? It can be destroyed and all that stuff. So I don't think he has too much to worry about it being OP. So his ultimate ability is going to be the barricade. Deploy reinforced cover protection while securing objectives. Built-in microwave field slow and damage enemies. Owner can deactivate and cover at will. Oh my god, that sounds pretty good. But this guy, he's definitely going to be the objective based kind of dude right here. I can easily tell, like, you want to see him being played in like a team deathmatch, or, you know, not capture the flag, but like kill confirm, things like that. He won't be played in that. So yeah, I don't see him in more individual stuff, or even like in a free for all. You're using him. You know what I mean? But I definitely have to play with this barricade, because the built-in microwave slow fields damage, it sounds good. Like, I can work with it, you know what I mean, in one of those, you know, more get the kills type gameplays. But would I pick him over a battery? You know what I mean? Nah. All right, so that's one reoccurring specialist. Then we have two new ones right here. Then we have another reoccurring specialist, which is Firebreak. Firebreak is one of my favorites as well. In the last game, Black Ops 3, never really used his like fire emitter thing that he has, his second ability out, but I was definitely using that flamethrower, because you cook dudes quick with that flamethrower, man. I think Firebreak, I had one of my highest gameplays with Firebreak. I had 75 kills with Firebreak, man. Using Firebreak in Black Ops 3. I think I was like 75 and 15, yo. It was on evac as well, and I was just cooking dudes. So yeah. So his R1 ability is Reactor Core. Emits a damaging radiation field that wounds enemies, reducing their maximum health for a period of time. So this right here, he has like an AoE kind of I guess like a lethal grenade, or I'm not even call it grenade, it's just a lethal thing that he has here, but it's not. It doesn't kill. It doesn't kill. So this right here, it sounds good as far as like you're gonna be doing a lot for your teammates. That's putting this reactor core down because it's gonna be wounding enemies. It's gonna be reducing their health to the maximum health. So maximum health in this game is 150. So you're probably gonna drop people down to 100 or probably 75 while teammates are spraying on them. From what I've seen in the gameplay, I see a lot of people they like to hide behind something and they will activate this and then they will try to go in and get the kill. It's not guaranteed to kill here because, like I say, if you don't have the gun skill, and you can get mowed down by somebody with 75% of their life, and you got 150 if you don't have the gun skill. This is Call of Duty here. You got to have some gun skill. All right. I know a lot of people like to assume that Call of Duty doesn't have any gun skill, but tell them to post gameplay so we can assess their gun skill with Call of Duty. You know what I mean? So yeah, that is Firebreak, and he is an area denial. So you know what I mean? He's gonna be denial. He's gonna be denying a lot of areas. So like say somebody's trying to take a hard point, you get behind something, you just activate that reactor core, then boom, get back, mom. You don't know me like that. Yo, Afrogoon, what is good, man? What is good? All right, so next up, we have his ultimate ability, which is back the purify, baby. I come to burn, let's purify. By the way, Firebreak, he's one of the funniest dudes in the game because he's like this Russian dude, and the way how he sounds like burn, baby, burn. It'd be mad funny as hell. But anyway, the purifier is back, flamethrower that shoots a steady gout of flame, scorching enemies within close range. Yeah, you got to be pretty close range with Firebreak when it comes to this purifier. You're not going to be long ranging people with this ability, but if you're in a close up area, a whole bunch of people in it, you're gonna mow these people down, man. It's one of the most satisfying things to clap somebody with a flamethrower. It's a very enjoy feeling because they be burning, they be screaming and all that. It's just a very enjoying feeling when you cook somebody with Firebreak or just a flamethrower in Call of Duty, right? All right, so that is two reoccurring specialists and two new ones. So we have another new one called Crash. Crash is going to be very, very, very much used in this game because he has something special out here. Something special that is in a lot of older Call of Duties with that one man army. Oh! But I don't think this is that as OP. When I'm reading the description, I don't think it's that OP as one man army. So Crash is a healer. Okay, so Crash is the healer. I wouldn't say him. I'll have to put healer / supplier. That's what I would define Crash as. So deploy. His first thing is the assault pack. Deploys ammo magazines that provide bonus score for taking down enemies, available to everyone on the team. Oh, that sounds pretty good. So this is typically like Battlefield. Battlefield, you had the people that throw ammo and they could throw health at you and all that shit. Crash does that in like one thing. So that's his stuff, the assault pack. For some strange reason, these non-Call of Duty players, they will look at this and be like, yo, that sounds OP, one man army. But in Black Ops and Battlefield, they love that shit. You know what I mean? Here, man, here's some ammo so I can get some points so I can be in the middle of the leaderboard. So I won't be in the bottom. You got people running around just throwing ammo packs in Battlefield so they can be in the middle of the fucking scoreboard. But in Call of Duty, it's OP. Oh my god! Another thing. So that is his assault pack. His ultimate ability is going to be the TAC 5. Heals, boosts maximum health, and removes wounds from the user and up to 4 targeted allies. Works through walls. Yo, Crash might be that guy that everybody used to pad their points. You know, I mean, to get those, you know, little 50 points here, 25 points here, this and that here. Crash sounds good. If you're like a support dude, Crash sounds really good. Especially through the heal through walls. That's pretty good. Cause somebody like me using battery, I'm up in there, somebody spawn, I'm shooting people, and I'm trying to get cover, and my man Crash over here healing me up. I'm going right back in it, like boom. You don't know. You feel what I'm saying? So I can see this ability. I see this specialist being used a lot, but I can also see a lot of people screaming at this specialist, like, yo, you're not doing what you gotta do. You know, like an MMO. If people not healing right, people gonna be like, hey, hey, I died. You was right there. I know you have your ability up. You ain't use it. My bad, guys. I didn't press R1 and L1 at the right time. You know what I mean? Yo, Crash is gonna be my dude. Sounds like me. But yeah, I feel like Crash is gonna be used a lot. And so yeah, that's somebody new right there. The next person we have new is Recon. Now, I do think Recon is OP. Even when I read the description, I was like, yo, Recon is gonna be that specialist. And especially like if you're a lone wolfer, you're gonna be using Recon, you're gonna be using battery, fire break, probably, you know, and the other ones as well. But I can see Recon benefiting people that is lone wolfing and people that just like to sit back and, you know, gather information and share the information out there. But let's go into Recon's description. The Intel operator. Oh! Sensory dart. Oh my goodness. Sensory dart, which is nothing new in Call of Duty, especially like, you know, Black Ops. You remember the first Black Ops when they had that little camera? You put the camera up and you don't get your mini map, but you get who's in the hallway that's probably going to be running up there. That was used like a week, and nobody used that. You know what I'm saying? But this joint right here, this sensory dart right here, this gonna be used, and it's gonna be used a lot. So sensory dart, sensory equipment that reveals enemies within a proximity of the minimap, visible to everyone on the team. That is the kicker right there. So okay, so Recon is basically just like I forgot her name. I know her name is not Sparrow, but there's a chick that has the vision pulse as well, and her other ability is Sparrow. She's like the Spanish girl with the hoodie. She's pretty much like the Recon of the group, but she's a Recon for herself. You know what I mean? If she uses vision pulse, the rest of the team is not using it, but she sees everybody, and you can do what you got to do. This right here, this helps the whole team. This helps you. You know, anybody with this ability right here, you don't need a team like that, because as long as you can see people where they're coming from, you have the advantage. You have the heads up. You know what I mean? That is critical in a Call of Duty game. So this is going to be really good right here. Recon is going to be really good, and that's not all. The ultimate ability is the Vision Pulse. Pulse the surrounding area, reveal pulse the surrounding area to reveal enemies for a period of time, visible to everyone on the team. Oh my god, yo, people is gonna eat off of this guy right here. Listen, man, this guy is giving you free cookies. This guy is giving you free cookies out here, man. You know what I mean? He's like, you get a cookie, you get a cookie, you get a cookie with these two abilities right here. Because it is not only benefiting him, it is benefiting everybody. And why? Yeah, as soon as you get these abilities, why not post it up? You know what I mean? As soon as the sensory dart come up, pop that. As soon as this ability come, pop that. And yo, I'm pretty sure you're gonna be sharing the kills. You're gonna be sharing the points. Oh my goodness. These guys right here, Crash and Recon, is gonna be the point padders, right? you're gonna see a lot of people, if they have score per minute in this game, you're gonna see a lot of people who could be like, yeah, look at my score per minute, man. And you're gonna see that the specialist that they use is gonna be this guy, Crash, and Recon for sure. Damn, that joint sound. Yo, these two sounds kind of beast like. I will more so use Recon than Crash, but I wouldn't mind using Crash either. You know what I mean? I wouldn't mind using Crash either. All right, so moving along, we have my man, not my favorite specialist on Black Ops 3, but he was definitely enjoyed, which is Ruin. Ruin is the dude that will take out a whole team if you ain't playing careful. Okay, Ruin is dangerous. So his pretty much his tactical or his lethal ability or grenade is going to be like a grapple gun. Quickly move to elevations and other locations. So the grapple gun looks cool. It looks like it's going to be fast. It looks like it's going to get you there in that position pretty quickly because his passive ability in Black Ops 3 was I think it was the overpulse, or it was like the overdrive. It was overdrive where he was just moving fast as hell. He's moving fast. He's jumping fast. Yo, everything that when you activate that ability, everything you do or ruin is just times 10 with the overdrive, and a lot of people love that one right there. So the grapple gun seems a little bit nerfed, but it's not as good as the overdrive, but it seems pretty cool as well, especially if you want to get like a sniper in the area. You probably use a grapple gun, get up there, or throw a grenade in there, which you probably couldn't reach, but now you can reach it. We're definitely gonna have to see how the maps is used, or how the maps is displayed, or how is it laid out, to see if there's gonna be a real good usage to this grapple gun when it comes to like elevated areas, because that's in the description, right? Move to elevations. But from what I've seen, gameplay wise, and that's the trailer, it was more just to get to a spot quicker. I can see myself using this ability like getting out of heated situations. You know what I mean? Like if I'm in an area where there's three people there, and I'm like, yo, damn, there's mad people here. Let me get out of here before I'm dead. You know what I mean? I can see myself using that grapple gun just to gain a advantage, so I can get out of there, get back to the team quicker. That's why I'll probably use it for more until I see the actual maps and get to learn the actual maps. I don't think Ruin is gonna be as easy as people think. Like he was in Black Ops 3. 'Cause Black Ops 3, he was like the go-to dude you would use if you're like a beginner. You know what I mean? You got two great ultimate things. You got the overdrive, and then you have the gravity slam or the grav slam. So Ruin is the rusher, and that's what I like to do. I like to flank. I like to rush. You know what I mean? So the gravity slam is back. So a short, aggressive leap that delivers a lethal blast in the radius around the point of impact. So yeah, the gravity slam is back. You can definitely tell that the equipment that he's using to do this gravity slam is definitely a little bit dated, because like I said, this game takes place before Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3, his gravity slam, he had the spikes, look more technologically advanced. This one is just some big ass, like, a little lump. I call it a tree lump or whatever, you know what I mean? But Ruin is definitely going to be good, especially for my type of play. He's going to be good. He's definitely going to be good. So moving along, we're going to have Seraph. So Seraph is coming back. I like Seraph. I think Seraph was dope in this game, not just for the Annihilator, but Seraph had one of the best abilities in the game as well, where the combat focus, where you pretty much can use it to gain your score streaks faster. So say you get a UAV, right? And then you pop combat focus with Seraph, and you getting kills, and your team is getting kills. You are getting double the points that you're supposed to get. So if you normally get 25 kills off of somebody getting a kill off of the UAV, you're getting 50. If you normally get a kill which is 100, you probably getting 125 or 150 if you pop combat focus. That's why I love Seraph in the game, man. In Black Ops 3, but Seraph in Black Ops 4, she's good. She's good. She to me, she's more like the Killzone type player. You know how the Killzone you have like the support characters where you can deploy like these tactical respawn areas in Killzone, and that's what she got here. So R1 gives her the ability to use what he said. Yo, Naxo Gaming until I call the cop react to what? Yo, whose man is this? I don't know who mans that. But anyways, get back to what I was saying. So yo, her R1 ability got attack deploy. Deployable beacon that allows your teammates to redeploy to the area, to the surrounding area. Now, this is nothing new to Call of Duty. It is definitely a little bit different because now it involves the team and yourself. Because what the gameplay I saw, if you have that deploy up, you can definitely respawn yourself there. But you can see the team has the option to respawn is there as well. So in the older CODs you had attack insertion. Attack insertion was definitely beast mode for all those people that like to snipe and stuff like that. Or the shotgunners, they will use tack insertion as well. But this tack deploy, from what I seen from the gameplay, it reminded me like more of a kill zone, kind of tack this deploy. I think that's great, especially for the for like the objective games. Like say you're trying to play domination, right? And you put the tack deploy in like a pretty much in a good position where your team is always close to the B flag. I could see some chaos going on with that, man. Like chaos in a good way, you know what I mean? So I think that's dope. And she's the tactician, as you can see, as far as her class. So her ultimate ability is the Annihilator. The Annihilator is back. OP gun, high noon. The Annihilator is good. You definitely have to have your aim game on point. A lot of people that is like beginners in Call of Duty, they would never pick Seraph because a lot of people just can't aim. If you can't aim, because there's no like, I don't think there's aim assist with Seraph Annihilator. Because it's a one hit kill. It's pretty much like the golden gun in like Destiny 2. You don't get no aim assist for that. You gotta aim that shit. You know what I mean? Because it's pretty OP. So the Annihilator, massive, high caliber revolver that fires devastating rounds with increased bullet penetration. That basically is telling you right there, you're dead in one hit. And it's very satisfying. Two of the most satisfying abilities in like Black Ops 3 was Purifier and Annihilator. When you get them hits with that, and my man Prophet with the charge gun too, that was pretty satisfying too. When you get them hits, man, you feel like you a beast, because you have to aim them joints. You know what I mean? So let me go over now as far as which ones I think is going to be the most popular specialists, and which ones I feel is pretty much OP, and which one I'm basically pretty excited to use. So as far as the most popular, I feel like when it comes to this game, it's going to be strange because this game right here, it doesn't allow you to pick multiple. It doesn't allow you to pick the same specialists in the game. So as of right now, Black Ops 4 is a 5v5 game. I do feel that they can change this, just like how they changed World War II. How the community was like, give us ground war, give us ground war, give us ground war. And they were like, no, man, the maps aren't for ground war. And the community was like, give us ground war now, or we're going to Fortnite. And they got rid of them two dudes in Sledgehammer. And what happened like a week or two later? They gave us ground war 9v9. So the maps definitely worked for ground war, cracker BS that they were trying to deliver. So I do feel like the same thing was definitely going to be happening in this game, because what I'm seeing, I'm not sure if anybody has mentioned that there's ground war in this game. but I feel like Ground War should be in here. I do feel like the game should be 6v6. But the gameplay I'm watching, it definitely feels like you do engage in battles very quickly in this Call of Duty, which is a good thing, right? Uh so I'm definitely gonna feel it out as far as how I feel about 5v5, but I can tell you off the rip, definitely somebody that would prefer the standard 6v6. You know what I mean? And I do like 9v9 as well. Heck, if you want to go 12v12, heck, if you want to go 16v16, I don't care. I will take it. But 5v5, that sounds a little low to me, man. That sounds a little Destiny-ish. You know what I mean? Destiny like 4v4. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that, man. Garuda Legends Overwatch is better than COD. Yeah, most people that sucking COD will say that. That's keeping it real. But if you do like Overwatch, I don't see why you wouldn't like this game right here. Because you do share the same kills, the whole elimination stuff, and you have specialists just like you have heroes. So moving along. Um, yeah. So as far as who do I think is going to be overused in this game, I do think that a lot of people, if they don't get this character, they're going to complain. It's going to be Recon. I think if people don't get Recon, they're going to explain. They're going to complain. A lot of people that don't get this character right here, Recon, the dude that can do the sensory dart and the vision pulse. I think a lot of people will complain. I can see Recon and I can see Crash being very popular, right? Heck, I can even see Ajax being popular as well, or Battery for those people that like to be offensive in the game. If you're offensive, I can see you using Battery, Ruin, and I definitely can see you using either Firebreak and Seraph. For those people that's like a Call of Duty pro, I can definitely see them using Seraph a lot. You know what I mean? I can definitely see a lot of people using Firebreak. I can see people like Battery as well. But when it just comes to the overall community, I can definitely tell like if somebody don't get Recon or if somebody don't get like Crash or something, I can see people leaving a game because they ain't getting them characters. Like, oh, I didn't get my character, I'm gone. You know what I mean? I could definitely see that, yo. Yo, Ian, what's good, man? What is good? Don't make me re-download back up. Re-download it. Everybody keeps saying, yo, don't let me do this, or everybody keeps saying that they good in the game. Read down. Yo, I do COD every Sunday. I do COD like almost every week. And none of you guys show up. None of you guys hit me up like, hey man, add me up. There's a reason for it. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why none of y'all show up. Yo, Recon class would be OP on Search and Destroy. Yeah, I can see. I can see that. I can see, yeah, if you play objective based games a lot, yeah, Recon and Crash, I can definitely see a lot of people like, yep, I'm out because I ain't get to use my character. You know what I mean? That's which I feel like they need to change that, man. There's no way you should be just having, you know, one specialist per match. Let the people decide. You know what I mean? Some people have different play styles. Not everybody want to be a rusher. Not everybody wants to be a tactician. Not everybody's going to want to be a defender. You know what I mean? If defending is the weakest thing I do, and I'm playing the game, I'm like, oh, I can't even get to pick the people that I want to pick. That's going to frustrate people. You know what I mean? I know Treyarch, you guys want to have everybody go happy, go lucky, and everybody use all the specialists, but it doesn't happen. Just like in Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3, I can pretty much use every specialist, right? I can use every specialist in Black Ops 3 and I can use them well. But I can tell you the specialists I don't use. I don't use Prophet. I used to use Nomad, but I stopped using Nomad. I stopped using Reaper. I used to use Reaper a lot. I was using Reaper in the other live stream. I was like, damn, I ain't played Reaper in like a good year or so. You know what I mean? There's a certain people I don't use Ruin that much. You know what I mean? I would use them in like certain stuff if I really want to gravity spike somebody, but I don't use Ruin like that. You know what I mean? There's just people you're not gonna use because you might not like that ability or you might not use that ability well. I can see a lot of people not wanting to use Seraph because they don't know how to aim the Annihilator. It's the same thing like Destiny. How Destiny you see more Warlocks and you see more Titans than you will see a Hunter, right? on on when that second ability for the hunter came, that's when the hunters start really, getting back to the fold. But anybody that played Destiny, you know that a warlock and a titan is more popular than the hunter. Why? Because the hunter, even though the ability is OP and is really strong, it takes actually skill to use it. That golden gun. So I can see a lot of people not using Seraph. I can see a lot of people not using Firebreak because these class right here is more skill based. These ones to the right here, these are more skill based right here. Go Purifier, you're not going to have the range, so you're going to have a certain play style to get in that range. You're going to have map knowledge, map awareness to get in that range to use that flamethrower. Like I said, Annihilator, you're not getting no kills or no aim assists. You're going to have to aim that joint. You know what I mean? And the reactor core and attack deploy, those are more skill based stuff right there. You know what I mean? Ruin, a rusher. If you're not a rusher, a lot of people don't like to rush. A lot of people like to play methodical. I don't see them using Ruin. Defender, I can see people using. This I can see people using. This 5 right here, I can see a lot of people using these 5 right here. Battery. Let me go in order. Recon, Assault, Ajax. Matter of fact, I'm gonna change it up. Recon, Ajax, Crash, Torque, Battery, Ruin, Firebreak, Seraph. That is the order as far as how people will use the character as far as the most popular. I already see it. We're going to do it again. Recon, Ajax, Torque. No, Recon, Ajax, Crash, Torque, Battery, Ruin, Firebreak, Seraph. And I'm pretty sure that this is not all of the specialists, right? It might have like another one, or it might have 2 more coming later on, or something like that. Because Firebreak was like the last specialist you earn in Black Ops 3, and then they added the Blackjack dude. You know, what I mean, the dude that dealt with your whole supply drops and stuff like that. They added him as a specialist, which he had a great abilities as well. So I can see them adding on other specialists as well later on and stuff like that. Um, Yo, you seem dope, man. So I saw, bro. Yo, Jacob, man, Torres. Good luck in the subscription, man. Definitely appreciate it, man. Just going over some Black Ops 4 stuff, man. Nothing really too crazy. We're gonna address some of the community stuff a little bit later, but I definitely just wanted to address some of the stuff that people were saying, but I wanted to actually give some factual stuff, and that's my knowledge on Black Ops 3 and how I think Black Ops 4 are going to work when it comes to these specials. Now, so that's what I think the community is going to use when it comes to that, right? As far as the most OP one in here, my personal opinion, the most OP is going to be either Vision, this guy Recon right here, because this Vision post, like I said, this guy is set up to be a score per minute monster, right? Because it's not only him that is benefiting from the abilities that he has, it is also everybody else. You know what I mean? If you're playing with good people, you're gonna eat with this dude right here. You're gonna be eating good. Like I say, he giving away free cookies to everybody. You know what I'm saying? This guy is free cookies right here. If you're a cookie monster, you definitely gonna want somebody picking this guy right here. So I think he's gonna be OP. I do think Battery is OP. And as a battery player, I'll be honest, she is OP because this war machine is dangerous. You know what I mean? Imagine having you getting a war machine ability, then you throw your cluster grenade in there. You're guaranteed to get 3 kills every time. They're guaranteed with her abilities. You're guaranteed to get like 3 kills and like you know like you can get a triple just using her abilities for sure. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go with recon. I'm gonna go with battery as far as like the OP class. As this sound, you see gravity slam right here. A lot of people when they read this like, oh my god, why would they put that in the game? It's so OP. Gravity spike is not that OP in this game. Gravity spike wasn't even OP in Black Ops 3. You can easily shoot ruin down if somebody is jumping in the air and they're trying to use gravity slam. It has happened many times. Don't get it twisted. I mean, people will get the slam down, and it will. The higher you jump in the air, the more people you can take out in that range. But the higher you jump in the air, the more dangerous it is. So this game right here, he doesn't jump as high because you don't have the boost jump, but he definitely going to have like a leap up so he can get that damage. And I'm pretty sure you can probably take him down while he's in that leap form. So you can't use gravity slam like just aimlessly. You got to have some type of tact to using it. You know what I mean? You got to have some type of knowledge on how to use this ability. Like these two abilities right here, Vision Pulse and War Machine. You just pop Vision Pulse and you see your enemies on screen. You just pop War Machine and you can get 3 kills just pressing R2. You know what I mean? Because you're just spamming that joint in there. Uh so I feel like it's going to be recon as far as most OP than battery, right? I do feel like tech is also going to be like a score per minute monster. I say Crash. She's going to be a score per minute monster. That's due to the fact that up to 4 targets can be healed, works through shield. That is really good right there. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you can just sit back and chill. If enemies is getting hit, just sit back and chill behind the wall, and you getting points. Boom, 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 points, 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 points. I don't know how quick this is gonna the cooldown is when it comes to this ability, but I'm pretty sure when it comes to like getting points, scores per minutes, these two guys are gonna be eating. When it just comes to OP raw kills, battery is gonna eat because that's what she is. She's just a monster. Yo, I love battery in Black Ops 3, man. Like there's times where I feel like I'm too cheap using a war machine, and I'll use the kinetic vest, and I'll just run up in the spawn, and I'll just lay waste to it. Especially if I have like a VMP or a Weevil or what's that other joint? The other faction? Oh, the Kuda. Oh my god. I'll guarantee at least 3 kills if I get into a spawn and I have kinetic vest on. But with the war machine, you can wipe a whole team out. You can wipe a whole team out with a war machine. Not saying that everybody else here is bad, but I just feel like as far as when it comes to OP, we're gonna make this L right here. This L right here when it comes to OP. These first two right here, and then recon. Personally, the ones that I'm gonna be using, definitely gonna be battery. Yes. Battery, yes. Battery, yes. It is. Yo, once I saw that battery was back in the game, I already said I'm going to be using battery. Hopefully I can get her the most because that's just who I like to use. I like to use battery. I like to get up in there. You can use her as a rusher. You can use her as falling back. You can use her however you want to use her. But you're going to get some kills here with her. You know what I'm saying? I can definitely see myself using somebody like I can see myself using Torque, and I can see myself using Ruin and Seraph. I can see myself using Ruin and Seraph. So when it comes to me personally, what I would like to use, uh, is battery, um, Ruin, Seraph, Torque, just to mess around with people. Well, I will go Firebreak before Torque. Firebreak, Torque, Recon, Ajax, then Crash. Oh, we can always interchange between Torque and Ajax, in my opinion, because this guy seems pretty good too. That ballistic shield, that was that's one of the things that a lot of people complain about when it comes to Treyarch games. Like, why you keep putting the ballistic shield in there, especially Black Ops 2, where you can man that joint on the ground and you can just head glitch that joint. Yo, people hated that, bro. And this guy seems like he's gonna be doing that as well. I don't think it's more like a head glitch because you gotta crouch a little bit, but it's still a head glitch. But that shield is pretty big, man. That shield is pretty big, man. Yo, say man, what's good? Yo, Seraph, yeah, see, Seraph is dope, man. That Annihilator and that combat focus in Black Ops 3 was amazing, man. But that Tat Deploy and Annihilator, it seems like it's gonna be good as well. It seems like it's gonna be good as well. And I like Seraph. I like the 54i. I like her stuff that she says as well. But yeah, that's what it seems like I would use, man. Battery, Ruin, Seraph, Firebreak, Torque or Ajax, Recon, then Crash. I know Recon is gonna be popular. Probably if I'm playing solo, I will try to get Recon. It's gonna be a movie with this guy Recon. You know what I mean? But yo, there you guys have it. Oh, my man Vic said he's gonna be using Recon and Seraph. Yo, I can see people fighting over it. People in the party. Like, yo, why you picking Recon? Yo, I'm telling you, he's gonna be the most popular, man. He's gonna be the most popular for sure. Gonna be the most popular for sure. But yo, there you have it, man. Those are the specialists in the game. It's looking real good, man. It's looking real good, in my opinion. Hopefully, we get some more in the future, because the more the better. I'm pretty sure we're going to get more when it comes to the game. When it comes to Black Ops 4, just like Black Ops 3, you know what I mean? So I'm not too worried about that. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to talk about a few things here when it comes to Call of Duty, as far as what this game is going to be entailing, what is new about the game. I know we went over this before, but I'm going to reiterate this stuff until the game come out, because I see what the community is trying to do when it comes to COD games. I've been seeing it for a very long time, where a lot of people that just hate the franchise for whatever reason, they just like to push misdirection and misinformation about, a game. You know what I mean? And it's only with Call of Duty I see people do it. Like, they act like Call of Duty is the only game that have campers. They act like Call of Duty is the only game that, people, say racial slurs, or people that don't work as a team. How many times you play Battlefield and you have a medic that's not healing you, right? How many times you have, a Battlefield where you have somebody that's playing a class and they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing? It happens. It happens to all of us within the games that we're doing. So, like I said before, Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is going to be 5v5. Like I said, I wish that would change. And I'm going to be very vocal about that, so it can change. Because, I don't know how 5v5 will feel in this specific game, but it looked like this game, they're trying to speed everything up, but they're also having moments to slow you down, right? And with that, I don't know how 5v5 will work, man. We're definitely gonna be playing a beta with the game for sure, but I don't think 5v5. It doesn't sound too, it doesn't sound good to me. I want 6v6, and I definitely want a ground war mode. So, you know what I mean? So if you have to create more maps to, appease to having more people, that's what you got to fuck. That's the fuck what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these companies want to, push out these things and tell you what they think is best, but at the end of the day, the gamer tell you what's best. Like I said, that's what happens. That's what happened with World War II. They were trying to tell us a whole bunch of crock of shit, saying that this wouldn't work in the game, this would have worked in the end. Everything that they said that wouldn't work in the game is now in World War II with updates. So If Black Ops 4 launched with 5v5, I want to see people be more vocal about it, bringing back 6v6, and having ground war in the game. Yeah, no ground war from what I'm hearing. There is no ground war in the game, so no 9v9. Another thing in here, the pick 10 system is back. Pretty much the best system that COD implemented. You know, what I mean, the pick 10 was implemented in Black Ops 2. In Black Ops 1, it was a pick 9, and then in Black Ops 2, it was the pick 10. And ever since that, people just fell in love with that, man, because it gives you the freedom to customize how you want to customize, but not making your character just OP. You know what I mean? It's a lot of balance to it. Like, you remember when Ghost came out, they didn't have no pick system. It was just pick whatever you want system. You know what I mean? It was all about points instead of like, yo, you can pick only 10 things. And people would just have a whole bunch of perks, or they would just have a whole bunch of attachments, you know what I mean, with it, where it could be really OP. So yeah, pick system is back. They do have perks in the game. I don't know all the perks in the game. I just seen a few things. Also, I want to let people know as well that shotguns in this game is now considered secondary. So they're going back old school when it comes to this game. Okay, so just like in Modern Warfare, in Modern Warfare 2, I think shotguns were secondary as well. Or did they make shotguns primaries? I think they made shotguns primary in Modern Warfare 2. I remember running around with the 19. I call them the Steven Seagals. I don't remember the year, but it was the gun that they had the animation where it flips, where you reload and you can akimbo them bad boys. I remember running around that with a primary, but I'm not too sure. But I know Modern Warfare had shotguns as secondaries, so they're going back old school when it comes to that. So the primary weapons feature assault rifles, SMGs, a new category called tactical rifles, LMGs, and snipers. So, oh yeah, it did. Okay, so they did have it as secondaries as well. So yeah, so it's going back to those days, the glory days that people love COD with, right? But they'll tell you, I don't like Black Ops 4. But the new tactical rifles, that's just semi-automatic rifles that they put in there. They're not putting assault rifles and semi-automatic rifles in the same category. They're separating them. So you have your automatics, your full bursts, and then you have your semi-automatics, your burst rifles, or your single shot ones. That's going to be in the tactical rifles area. And then secondaries will include pistols, launchers, and shotguns. So they didn't mention like any melee weapons, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be added. I'm pretty sure that's going to be added. Yo, Bear, what's good, man? I'm pretty sure that is going to be. So now they added a new category of items called gear. Is available in Black Ops 4 Creator Class, because the new health generation system, there's new features and new set of items to pick from the player. Players can select a different gear items in the gear category, like body armor, which will be slightly increased the amount of protection against first shots and that hit you. Stem packs, which allows faster and more health regeneration compared to the normal one. Acoustic sensor to better hear and see around you, and other options to pick from. So this game right here, they're allowing you to pick like your gear. So gear is like a new category. So you can either pick like between body armor, or you can pick like the stem pack, like they said, which it can make you heal faster, or like something to make your environment you much more keen to your environment, like the acoustic sensor. So you're not going to be like punished if, like, say you want more armor, you know what I mean, but you can't pick it because you have 3 perks right there picked already. they're not going to limit you that way. You can always pick a gear within the creator class with it. So players can pick primary weapons, attachments, secondary equipment, gear, brand new category, which we explained below, perks, wild cards, as long as there's only 10 items. So you imagine somebody can, I guess they can cancel out not picking a gear and just have perks. You know what I mean? But the thing is, what's cool about the pick 10 is that they limit you with the wild cards. So if you're trying to pick like a class that just have a whole bunch of like perks, you know, I mean, you want to double, you know, you want to stack a perk, you're going to have to pick that wild card, which is going to take up a slot, then pick the other perk that takes up. So that's 3. If you want to get 2 perks in 1 slot, that's going to be like 3 slots that's being used within your pick 10. You know what I mean? That's why the pick 10 is not OP. Like in Ghost, you could have been like, yo, I want silent step, I want acoustic sensor, I want flat jacket, I want ghost, I want reload faster, I want fast hands, I want sprint, lightweight. Yo, ghost, you could pick all that junk, and plus you picking attachments for your guns and the gun. You know what I mean? It was crazy in Ghost. So yeah, that is the pick 10 system right there for the game. COD points, guys, is returning. So let me debunk a lot of people's bullshit and lies that they try to push when it comes to Call of Duty games, right? I'm seeing a lot of people say this in a lot of people's streams, and if I catch you saying it any more times, I'm going to correct you. I'm gonna be like the COD enforcer out here on YouTube, where if I catch you saying some misinformation, I'm going to correct you ASAP. Where a lot of people is saying stuff like Activision is greedy, where you have to pay for weapons and costumes and stuff like that, right? Any Call of Duty that came out, they never charge you for weapons. They never charge you for like a costume or nothing like that. I think Ghost, they charge you for like voices and shit like that. You know what I mean? I don't think they charge you for actual tangible shit like, with in-game usage. They charge you for like voices, like pick this voice for your announcer or stuff like that, right? But I've seen a lot of people say that like Activision's greedy because they charging you for weapons that you only can get through supply drops, which is not true at all, right? I'm gonna explain this whole supply drop shit to people, and hopefully it's the last time me doing a supply drop. So supply drops, when did they come in? Advanced Warfare? I think it did Advanced Warfare. Advanced Warfare is the one that they started using the whole different variants of guns and stuff like that. So within a supply drop, you would get like these randomly generated items in the game, where it could be like a variant to a gun, it could be a camo, it could be like a color to your character. You know what I mean? That's a helmet. You know what I mean? A boots, whatever it is. You know what I mean? It could be any of that. That's randomly generated. Sometimes you can get duplicates and stuff like that within it, because they don't have any dupe protection when it comes to this your basic supply drop that you earn by just playing the game, right? In Black Ops 3, where I felt like Black Ops 3, the only stain on Black Ops 3, in my opinion, was the whole supply drop system, where everything you earn in the game outside of the main base weapons and armors and emotes and specialists and all that stuff, everything outside of that, like DLC guns and other emotes and other colors, all other armors and stuff like that, you have to earn those through supply drops. And the supply drops are randomly generated. So say there's a DLC gun that you want to earn or you want to get. Like currently my situation in Black Ops 3 is I want to get the XMR, I think it's called, which is the MSMC from Black Ops 2, which is my favorite gun in all of Call of Duty. All the Call of Duties I ever played. That is my favorite gun. It's an SMG gun. You guys probably remember it. MSMC was very popular in Call of Duty. Black Ops 2. So they have that gun in the game currently, right? But the only way you can earn that gun is through a supply drop. Now, a supply drop, you earn supply drops through playing the game with the cryptocurrency that they have. So every time you play a map, every time you play a game, you're earning cryptocurrency. Every time you get a duplicate from a supply drop, you're earning cryptocurrency. So you're always earning cryptocurrency points so you can buy a supply drop within the black market, right? And that is in-game currency. This is not something that you buy with your money. This is in-game currency. The crypto stuff is in-game currency. Yeah, Nitro Espresso was good. So yeah, it's basically a RNG grind what you're doing. That you got to earn your stuff. So if you don't play the game a lot, you might possibly not earn the stuff that you want as far as when it comes to DLC items, or you might get lucky that you get this item in a supply drop that you earn in game. Everything in Black Ops 3 and Black Ops in Advanced Warfare, in World War II, in Ghost, in Infinite Warfare, everything in the game that they present to you outside of maps, you can earn in game. And I'm seeing people put this lie and this misdirection out there, like Activision is telling you that you have to buy these DLC guns and stuff like that. You don't have to. You can't. First of all, you can't buy a gun in Call of Duty. You know what I mean? The only thing you can buy in Call of Duty, the only microtransaction they have in Call of Duty outside of Ghost is COD points. COD points, like I've been saying for the longest, are returning in Black Ops 4. So COD points is different currency. That is the monetized currency, or the real money stuff that you buy, where if you spend $10, you can earn 1,100 COD points. If you spend $20, you can earn 2,200 COD points, or whatever the stuff is there. And the COD points, you can also use the COD points to purchase in-game the in-game supply drops that you can get. Right? That's Black Ops 3. That's also in Black Ops. I mean, that's also in Modern Warfare, not Modern Warfare, Infinite Warfare. They also applied it to Modern Warfare, the remaster. It's also in Call of Duty World War II. At the end of the day, you don't have to buy COD points. I know many people that don't buy COD points and they still get the DLC guns that they come out later in the game. They still get the armor or the camouflage for a gun that they want to get. They still get everything they would need by just playing the game, which can be done in any COD. One thing I see a lot of people saying that with World War II as well, which is incorrect. World War II, they actually did it kind of nice. It's still a grind. It still can be annoying at times that you gotta play the game so much to get certain things. But because you do get a lot of duplicates. You do get a lot of duplicates in the game. But the thing is, what is so good about it, the fact that you still earn stuff from getting duplicates. So Black Ops 3, World War II, Advanced Warfare, if you burn your duplicates, you still get those in-game, currency. So you can, get whatever you need to get in the game. Right? So in World War II, what they did is they have supply drops. And you earn the supply drops that's playing the game. I think every 4 levels or 5 levels you get a supply drop. Also, they will give you a random supply drop depending on, I don't know, it just randomly. They will just give you a supply drop sometimes. But I know for sure every 5 levels in the game you will get a supply drop. And then you will get a random one. There's sometimes in the game, it's like Destiny sometimes, where once you finish a match, 4 or 5 people will get a supply drop just randomly, right? They give out supply drops like it's a free is Bazooka Joe bubblegum. Just here, take it. You know what I mean? In the game. But the thing is that it's so randomly generated. You might have got an emote, or you might have a color of a gun or a camouflage already, or you might have got a certain gun already within a supply drop. But if you open another supply drop, it's possible that you get the same thing over again, right? So that's the real grind when it comes to the whole RNG and the supply drop. But with World War II, what they did here is that they have these things called collections. So World War II, they also the in-game currency for World War II is armory credits. So every time you log on to the game or every time you play the game, you are granted with 200 armory credits. I think that's you get armory credits. You get 200 armory credits every 3 hours or 4 hours, I think it is, right? A lot of people that don't play the game, they're not even telling you that stuff, right? They would never tell you that stuff like, oh, you get 200 army credits every time you play the game, or every day that you play the game, or whenever you play the game. There's times where I've streamed COD and I would get like 400 army credits just due because I'm playing the game for like 6 hours or so like that, right? So you get that. Every time you get a duplicate from a supply drop, you get army credits. Depending on how rare the item is that you get in the supply drop, like say you get a heroic item that you already got, sometimes you get 200 or 300 army credits because that item was already rare and you got it. You know what I mean? But the cool thing what they did in World War II is that they had this stuff called collections, where if you go to your your quartermaster, instead of trying to get the item just through supply drops, which you also can get the gun that you want through the collection. So the collections is basically is items that you can get through supply drops, and you can also buy them with your army credits. And once you fill up the collection, so it most likely is going to have like 6 to 7 things. Once you get those 6 to 7 things in that collection, you will get a gun, whatever the gun is on top. So say if you wanted to get the Sterling gun. The Sterling gun is one of the newest guns, right? This is how I got the Sterling gun. Through all the supply drops that I got the random items that fulfill the need, the quota, the criteria to get me the Sterling gun. You know what I mean? And I think it was like one of the items where I had enough army credits where I just bought that item instead of just waiting for a supply drop to get the item. And then boom, the Sterling gun was unlocked. I did not spend any money, any money on COD points or any money on anything to get that gun. And people out here are lying to you because they don't play the game. They don't play the online portion of the game. And they're telling you that this game is full of microtransactions. Activision is greedy because they you know what I mean? And people is out here assuming when it comes to Black Ops 4 with microtransaction and stuff that they're going to be doing this because Activision's greedy. And I'm like, they never done it with any Call of Duty. You know what I'm you know what I'm saying? How are you assuming about something that this company is going to do if you don't play this portion of the game? I'm not talking to the single player guys that play the game. I'm talking to the people that claim that the multiplayer is this and this and that and this and that, but don't play it. And then when I try to correct people or tell people about the multiplayer, people are looking at me like I'm crazy. You know what I mean? The whole explanation about World War II with the collections. World War II, you can earn items. You can earn items through the collections. You can earn items through the supply drop, right? Oh, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Through those means you can earn those items. Or I think you can earn items through certain orders. So like if you go to Major Howard, which is your operator, or if you go to the quartermaster, they're going to have certain orders. So if you do like 50 headshots to the LMG, you can earn this variant of the MG81. You know what I mean? Like that's a type of LMG gun, right? And you can either accept that order from Major Howard, which is free. You don't even have to spend an in-game currency to get that. With a quartermaster orders, you got to spend your in-game currency with that. So there's many ways to earn in-game currency in the game where if you can take the gamble, just like in Black Ops 1. Remember Black Ops 1? You had to pay out the money that you earn so you can get this order. If you complete the order, you get like double them. You're pretty much kind of like betting on yourself. Like, yo, if I spend 350 army credits in World War II to get this order, where if I complete this order, I would get a rare supply drop. You know what I mean? The payoff is good because I'm spending. I can earn 350 army credits easily if I just get duplicates, or I can just wait until it gets filled in the mailroom, right? But I'm taking the risk to complete this order to get a rare supply drop, because there's different supply drops. There's a regular supply drop. There's a rare supply drop. There's an epic supply drop. There's the weapon bribery supply drops. There's the army bribery supply, the helmet bribery. There's so much stuff you can do within the game to get stuff. But yet people are going to tell you that you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? People that is not playing this game is going to tell you that you're wrong about what Activision is doing with the multiplayer, saying that you're a corporate slave or you're a shill or you're an idiot because you're explaining what is actually going on in the game because you play it. I got over 14 days on World War II, and I'm still getting people telling me I'm wrong about what's going down in the multiplayer. Tell me, does that sound crazy? Does that sound crazy? I'm like, what the hell is going on here? You know what I mean? Yeah, big shout out to my man Sick, but we was talking about it on the podcast, on PS Plus podcast. I'm trying to explain it because all I'm hearing is misinformation. But Activision, but Call of Duty has always been like. I'm like, no, it hasn't. No, it hasn't. And then I'm asking these questions. I'm like, which Call of Duty charge you like that? Or I'm saying, what do you don't like about Call of Duty if mechanically? Nobody's answering the question. Everybody's just going off of the basic stuff, like they don't want to, work together with a team with people, or they don't want to talk to racist people, or they're comparing other games like Mass Effect, or they comparing like I see somebody brought up Mafia 3. I was like, I don't know what the hell's going on with this conversation now. We talking about COD and why you don't like COD. Mafia 3 is getting brought up. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can have a direct answer. You know why? Because they are not playing the game. That works on any game. That's like if I was to talk about God of War and what God of War is doing, and somebody that's not playing the game tell me like, no, they didn't have this weapon in the game. They only have the axe, right? You would be like, shut the hell up. Do you play the game? Did you play the game to know which weapons you get in the game, right? You'd be doing the same thing. The same thing applies when it comes to Call of Duty and the multiplayer aspect of things. You can just tell when somebody's not playing it or somebody doesn't have any knowledge on it. And that's the reason why I like to ask questions, because I want to see where your knowledge is at with the game. Every Call of Duty I've played online, Modern Warfare, Modern Warfare 2. Well, World at War is the least. I can tell you straight up, World at War was the least online I played out of all the Call of Duties, because around that time, I don't know what made me stop playing Call of Duty at that time, but when I got into World at War, I got into like, I think it was like a hack lobby or something. I was shooting this dude and he was not dying. And I was like, you know what? I'm not playing World at War. And I wasn't even a fan of Treyarch back then. Yo, T-Man, what's good, man? You know what I mean? I wasn't even a fan of Treyarch back then. Then I played what came after World at War? It's not Modern Warfare 3. Was it Modern Warfare 3? It might be Modern Warfare 3 that came after World at War. Then I played Black Ops. No. After World at War, I forgot what came after World at War. I'm missing a blank here. Or it might be Modern Warfare, then World at War, then Modern Warfare 2. No, it was definitely Modern Warfare. I don't know. But whatever it was. Then it was Black Ops. Then it was not Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 3. No, Modern Warfare 3 came after Black Ops 2, didn't it? No, it didn't. It couldn't have, because Black Ops came around 2012 or 11. I'm getting my Call of Duty mixed up. But trust me, I've played them all. If you go to a channel, my channel on YouTube was just my name, Jabari Clark. It was just my name. And you see that I have like a Black Ops 2 gameplay where I went 75 and 20. and I have a world, a Black Ops, not Black Ops, but Modern Warfare 3 gameplay where I was like, I think I was like 40 something, and I was sniping that game. You know what I mean? And I was using my cell phone. Yeah, I was using my cell phone to record that. Cause you remember they had the replay, the theater mode. They don't have theater mode no more in Call of Duty because they found out that theater mode was creating lag for the game. But you know what I mean? Yeah, I've played all of the Call of Duties online heavily online. This generation, I played every single one of them online. I've streamed them. If you go back, you probably see gameplay of Ghost. If you go back, you see gameplay of Advanced Warfare. If you go back, you see gameplay of Black Ops 3. You see gameplay of Infinite Warfare. You see gameplay of World War II. All on my channel. All on this channel. But yet, when I speak on the game, and the funny thing about I show my stats. I show my stats when I'm currently playing the game at its peak. Or my jumps be like 2.5. My stats, yo, be so crazy when I'm actually playing the game like heavily. Cause even World War II, I wasn't playing World War II when it first came out like that. Cause I honestly I wasn't feeling it like that until this gun came, this DLC gun called the Vox. Y'all seen the streams? That's why everybody's questioning like, why are you playing this game so much? Why are you playing this game so much? Because I wanted that gun. And I was streaming the game. I was showing you my actual progression on how to get this gun. I didn't spend not one COD points. I didn't spend not one bread to get this gun. It took me like a good 2 weeks, but I got it. And once I got that gun, yo, it was a different ballpark for me with this game. And the only reason my score per minute in World War II is low is because we mainly play team deathmatch. Because I feel like when it comes to the other modes and my personal favorite mode, Kill Confirm, it has been ruined with the requisition dudes. You know what I mean? So we mostly play like team deathmatch. Team deathmatch in World War II, you can't really get a high score per minute in that. You mostly probably get is like a 2,800. Sometimes you get 3,000 if you get like 30 kills and everybody else get like 8, 5. You know what I mean? So that's why my score per minute never been below like 300 and change. Never in Call of Duty. I rush too much. I pull up on people too much. This game I have to play a little bit more methodical and slow down when it comes to World War II, right? But even with all of that right there, when I talk about the game, when I'm trying to explain the game to people that I know are misled, people that I am 100%, I could tell them 100% you're not playing a multiplayer. People telling me, no, you're wrong. Activision's gonna do this. You're naive if you think Activision's gonna do this. Like I said with many things, I'm like a credit history dude, right? I go by your history. You have to shot me, or you know what I mean, do something out the blue to have me go beyond your history. It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. I can sit down here and explain COD points and what they do charge in Call of Duty, and people will be like, "Nope, you're just being a corporate slave for Activision." like I never been vocal about Call of Duty before. Yeah, I've seen many times where I rage about many things about Call of Duty and speak about many things. What I said about Black Ops 4, if Black Ops 4 have the same implementation with the supply drops like Black Ops 3, I'll be pissed. And I said personally, that I'll be so pissed. I'll be tweeting these dudes so much they're gonna block me. You know what I mean? I feel like if you're a fan of a series, you're gonna be critical, but you're not gonna be blindly. You're not gonna be blind. You know, you're gonna have blind criticism towards a game. That's why I feel like a lot of people's having blind criticism towards something they're not playing. Every time when I'm asking or talking to somebody about Call of Duty and they saying dislikes, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, it sounds like you're not even a fan of the game. You know what I mean? There's many people that just generally not fans of this franchise. You know what I mean? For whatever reason, they're not fans of the franchise, but they're giving their opinions on something they're not really a fan of. It's like, yeah, I don't really play this. I don't really play this mode and this and that, this and that. So I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. No, dog. You're not a fan of the game. That's like, you know, if you're not a fan of Uncharted, right? Uncharted is going to have the same kind of form. Uncharted been running that same formula as far as the pacing of the game for a minute since the first one. I know a lot of people like to dismiss the first one, but the first one had the same kind of pacing like the second one. The second one just had better mechanics and better set pieces and a better story. But the pacing of the game is similar to the same. It's pretty much like the same kind of elements that happen in the game, right? So if you're not a fan of Uncharted, but somebody's always giving their opinions about Uncharted, of course it's going to be negative. Of course it's going to be skewed. You're not a fan of the franchise. And that's what I feel like a lot of people, they're speaking about Call of Duty, saying that they play Call of Duty, but then I ask them which of the Call of Duties that you play. They're telling me Modern Warfare 3. Like, yeah, the last one I played was Modern Warfare 3. I'm like, the fuck? That's like 8 years ago. You're not a fan of the franchise. If you haven't played a Call of Duty in 5, 6, heck, if you haven't played Call of Duty in like the last 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years, you're not a fan of the franchise. It's just plain and simple. And when you come direct at somebody and tell them you're just not a fan of the franchise, they get offended. I'm like, why are you getting offended? You said Uncharted 2 pacing was better. I just got playing 1 and 2 recently, and almost done with 2. Yeah, I mean 2 was just a better game. But as far as when you look at Uncharted 1 and you look at Uncharted 2, like especially when you get to the end, there's a lot of similarities. Uncharted 1, what you fight in the end? You find these pale ass zombie looking monsters that was OP as hell. Play that on Crushing. Dude's OP as hell. What then in Uncharted 2, what you fighting towards the end? You find them blue Smurf dudes that was OP as hell. Play that on Crushing. It's kind of like the same kind of thing. Same kind of story elements or set pieces. Different timeline, different side. I get that, but I'm just saying there's a lot of similarities to it. But I'm just saying, like, if you're not a fan of a franchise, you're just not a fan of a franchise. There's a lot of people that's not fans of a game, but they're giving their opinions like they're fans of a game, like they're trying to be critical, but they're not giving you opinions to like try to help improve the game. They're just bashing. You get what I'm saying? They're just bashing. It's like, yeah, man, if you think differently, you're a corporate slave towards this game. You're an idiot. You're a sucker. I'm like, huh? I'm like, huh? You know what I mean? It's just crazy. Like Battlefield, I know is a different type of game than Call of Duty. Do you really hear me giving my opinions, and do you really hear me bashing Battlefield? Right? Battlefield, I'm not as much of a fan of Battlefield like that. You know, I might give my critiques here and there, but I'm not making videos of here's how Battlefield can improve. And if you don't agree with my video, you are a corporate slave to EA, right? There's going to be people that like Battlefield. They're going to like that type of gameplay. They're going to like that type of style. You know what I mean? And there's going to be people that is not going to like it. Yeah, that is YouTubers in general. That's what it is. I call it, like I said in the last stream, it's opportunist. YouTube is a lot of opportunists. It's not no shot at nobody. I'm cool with a lot of people on YouTube, but it's a lot of opportunists. That goes for me as well. If I see some bad Xbox news, I'm gonna seize the opportunity. It's just being real. It's real talk. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? If Scalebound, not Scalebound, if Crackdown 3 gets canceled right now, I'll make a video right now on it. Seize the opportunity. That's why I said when it comes to Call of Duty, it's not a lot of people. I'm not a fan of Crackdown 3, but I'm gonna make a video about it. You know, yeah, they trying to fake the fun. You know what I mean? They're trying to. They trying you can just tell how people speak. They're not a fan of the game, but yet they're making videos constant about a game that you didn't buy for the last 5, 6, 7, 8 years. It's not a fan. Like I said, I'm not talking to people that do play the single player. You know what I mean? Like I said many times, if you play the single player game for Call of Duty and you are burnt by it, not this game not having it, I feel it for you. Definitely feel it for you. But there's many people that's out here that's using that single player damage control to seize the opportunity to bash a game that they don't play or buy. It's ridiculous. It needs to stop. I've been watching a lot of streams. I've been listening to a lot of people speak, and I'm just like, yo. You know what I mean? And the ones that's the most vocal about it, they haven't played a COD in years, but they're telling you how COD works. They're telling you how COD is. How do they know how this game is and how it works? Google gamers. That's just what it is. Instead of you wanting to play a game and giving your opinion on it, you don't have to. You just Google search the joint and you give your opinions off of a Google search about a game, an interactive experience. There's people talking about the mechanics and the feel of a Call of Duty, and they haven't played Call of Duty in years. How can you speak on the mechanics and the feel of a Call of Duty, and then I asked you, what's the last Call of Duty you played, and you're saying Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2. It's craziness. There's been 5 Call of Duties, going to be 6 Call of Duty since Black Ops 2. How can you speak on mechanics? This is the reason why I ask certain questions when I hear people try to bash Call of Duty. I ask strategical questions that I know I'm not going to get an answer for. I know people's going to spin around it. One thing you can't do with J-Bar, you cannot spin around a question I've asked, because I'm going to keep asking it. If I didn't get my answer, I'm going to keep asking it. And there's going to be some people like, well, you can't really judge somebody if they're giving their actual answer. No. I ask you a simple question. What makes Call of Duty bad? Yo, Vic, what's good? See, there you go, T-Man confessing. I'm telling you, people bash Call of Duty because it's popular. It's popular. It's popular. Battlefield is popular, but they don't bash Battlefield because it's predicated more to their play style, much more slow, much more. They're gonna call it team centric, right? Like we had a conversation with the council guys. Vic was in there, and we was debating about Call of Duty and Battlefield. Why people is bashing Call of Duty because it has a KDR, ratio, right? But people don't bash Battlefield for having the same thing. Battlefield have a KDR ratio, KDR where you can look at that stat. And the answer is it called Battlefield? You can do other things to help boost your score. Basically telling you don't have to get kills to make yourself feel good. And I understand that. I understand it. I perfectly understand it. But they're two separate games. In Call of Duty, you can do the same thing. You can play the objective. You can capture the flags. You can go into the hard point. You can use your UAV. And you can get points. But people would rather sit back, relax, and chill and heal a dude that have 98% so they can get 10 points and be like, look, and screenshot the scoreboard saying, look, I'm not at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? But then they would complain about Call of Duty for camping. You're playing the same way you played in Battlefield. You know what I mean? You complain about those people that's camping the same way how you play in Battlefield. That joint is wild, yo. Yeah, I play Battlefield with many people. Many people I play Battlefield. I'm like, yo, look at this person. You're in the corner. Call of Duty come like, look, I can't play this game. Too much campers. You are complaining about a play style that you do. The shit is wild out here, man. It is wild. You know what I mean? I tell people all the time, yeah. When it comes to first person shooters, I'm very cocky, very cocky. It don't matter what first person shooter it is. If I want to learn it, if I want to play it, I'm going to do good. And people always bring up, why don't you play Siege? Why don't you play Siege? Why don't you play Rainbow Six Siege? Like I'm going to suck in that game or something. You know? Yo, I haven't played Halo in years when I had an Xbox. And when I got an Xbox One, we was playing Master Chief Collection. And I'm playing against dudes in Bang Bang that are Xbox. These guys live and breed Halo. And I'm coming in second place on the leaderboard. In Halo. The whole time I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Why am I coming in second place? You know what I'm saying? Don't bring up that Rainbow Siege shit to me. If I wanted to play it, if I was interested in it, I'll play it and I'll be good in it. Facts, I'll be streaming it. A lot of these dudes be like, yo, I'm getting it. And you don't stream, you don't see nothing. Dudes be like, yeah, but I got this ratio and this ratio. Well, I don't see. Post a stat. Nah, man, I was talking about my friend, man. I'm talking about my friend. Don't tell me to post a stat. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, these guys don't play Rainbow Six is a different. I know Rainbow Six is a different beast. Don't matter. It's first person. It doesn't matter. It's like some people that is as good at third person games, third person shooters. It doesn't matter. I don't give a. The funny thing about it, I played Rainbow Six games before. I played them before. We've played game. I remember we playing Overwatch one time, yo. And yeah, I'm sitting in the party chat. The way other people was talking to me, it was like, yo, like I'm gonna suck in the fucking game. Well, over here, I'm doing the most objectives. I'm on the payload, the longest time, and I have the most kills. Go look it up. Go type in the search bar, Jay Barry's channel, Overwatch. It got so bad in Overwatch where I was like, this game is so easy. I was giving people tutorials on how to use my favorite character in the game. Go look it up. Pharaoh 101. Go look it up. I think that game I went like 48 and something in that game. And I had the most objective points done and everything. Go look it up. When it comes to this genre, I do what I do. Sometimes people act like you can't adjust because this game is more hardcore. I don't know, man. It's more hardcore. Okay, and there's many people that be like, yo, play hardcore, man. Hardcore and COD is a different beast, Barry. If you go to my COD stats right now, my best game mode is hardcore. Easiness. Hardcore to me is easier than core. I mean, you're gonna be like, nah, man, hardcore is not easier than core. Yes, to me it is. It's easier. So my aim game, my tactics, my knowledge is superior to a lot of people when it comes to these first person shooters. It just clicks with me. So when it's time for me to get the first hit, if it's a hardcore and you're gonna drop down, I'm gonna kill you 8 times out of 10. I'm gonna kill you more than you kill me. This is what it is. Not saying I'm the greatest or nothing like that, but I know when I'm good at a franchise. It's like if somebody saying like, yo, like my man Tagar, anybody you know that's like craziness, and like T-Man's in the chat right now, right? And I'm like, yo, T-Man, man, yo, I know you good in Street Fighter 4, bro, but Street Fighter 5 is a different beast. T-Man gonna look at me like, what? I play Street Fighter. You know what I mean? is a fighter. We gotta, you know what I mean? It's just craziness, man. It's craziness. We gotta cut it out now, guys. We gotta cut it out. People is bashing the game they don't play. If it's for comedic value, yo, personally, I don't really care. Like I said before, like if you don't really play the games, most of the time I'm not really listening to your opinions anyway. But some guys is just like, some dudes is more influential, and like sometimes when you just listen to certain things that people say about it, especially a franchise that you like, if it's a franchise that you like, you sometimes that joint hits you home like, yo, that's not even correct. You know, you're gonna correct that person. It doesn't matter what game it doesn't even have to be Call of Duty. It doesn't have to be Call of Duty. You're just gonna correct it. It's like, nah, that's not right. You remember Street Fighter when that first came out? Everybody was telling you this and about Street Fighter and this and that and this about. Well, Street Fighter. Well, they simplified the controls because all the button mappings are the same for every character. That's what people were saying in the beginning of Street Fighter. That's the bash it. Did they buy Street Fighter? Were they playing Street Fighter? Did they even play the betas? No. But they were telling you that the inputs, the button mapping is all the same for all the characters. Just to bash it. It wasn't even correct information. You get what I'm saying? That's the whole point of what I'm trying to get to here. Like, yo, there's just a lot. And when it comes to Black Ops, there's just a lot. Black Ops 4, there is a lot of misinformation. When it just comes to Call of Duty in general, I'm just hearing the things that people say. I'm just like, in my mind, I'm like, nah, that's not even correct. You know, I mean, I try to come on for respectful. I'm like, yo, I can't even agree with you in that because, you know, I put 20 something hours or 20 something days into this, you know, this game, and the things that you mentioned, I've never came across that. And they were like, oh, you never come across that? That's funny. I'm like, yeah, it is funny. Yeah, it is funny. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, it is funny. It is kind of funny. It is kind of funny. You know what I mean? Like, if like they're like, you didn't come across that? That's kind of weird. That's what I was hearing people come across. Yeah, I didn't come across it. I put 20 something. How much hours is 20 something days? You get what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, I didn't come across that. When did that person come across that? Can you explain what this person is saying? And they'd be like, man, remember in Mass Effect 2, when you hit behind the corner and you kind of glitch in there, you know, Activision, they need to stop the microtransaction. I'm like, yo, let's get back to the topic at hand that you said that this is wrong with the game. You know, it's just craziness that's going on here. And then that leads to another kerfufflement, and it leads to another kerfufflement, and it leads to another kerfufflement. Then the whole argument that you're trying to disprove somebody is just lost in the sauce, and everybody agrees with whatever it's saying. Yeah, that's how I feel about Street Fighter 5. People call it casual and crap, and you watch them play other fighters are pure trash. Yeah. Well, bro, man, Street Fighter is just for casuals, man. It's just for casuals, man. And then all you see them doing is heavy jump, heavy sweep. You know what I mean? Heavy jump, sweep. Heavy jump, sweep. Heavy jump, Shoryuken. Heavy jump, sweep. Heavy jump, sweep. Shoryuken. heavy jump, sweep. Yeah. Sure. They trying to do the fireball input, but they're getting the Shoryukens because they're holding forward on the heavy button. They they do no lights or no heavy DPs. I mean, no lights or medium DPs. It's all heavies. But they're telling you that the game is casual and it sucks. And they wonder like, hey man, I was blocking that, man. How did they punish me? I was blocking that. But he out here throwing heavy sweeps out, heavy kicks. They're like, the mechanics is broken. Yo, you ever heard that, bro? Yeah. They'd be like, yo, man, the mechanics in the Street Fighter 5 is broken. I'm over here blocking and I'm still getting hit. Did you crouch? Did you crouch block? Did they hit you with an overhead? Did you actually press like a fierce button? You know, yeah, I've seen it many times. Yo, I'm not even the greatest Street Fighter, but you know what I mean? It's just like, yo, the stuff that people be saying, I'm like, yo, bruh, like, I see why you're not streaming the game or you're not placing the gameplay. You know what I'm saying? Yo, DSP, yo, One Name Shadow, what's good? I just kept silent on it, but I would expose him hard. Exactly. I'm like, man, I was definitely blocking that, man. And you know, the mechanics are broken. It's the same thing with COD. Dudes will be trying to throw a grenade and be like, hey man, but I aimed, but you didn't finish the animation for the grenade. You gotta learn those things. You know what I mean? Animations in COD, it works as well too. It works the same way as well. If you're climbing up a ladder, you're climbing up a window, that animation of you actually climbing up the window, you cannot just be aiming up like that while you're doing that. You know what I mean? So if somebody pop you while you're climbing up the window, you get mad. You gotta understand that, yo, there's certain animations to it. Certain animations to this shit. There's certain levels to this joint. You know what I mean? Or if somebody using a LMG gun and you're sprinting and you're aiming up down sight, that's going to take much longer than the other person using an SMG. You're most likely going to lose that battle. You know what I mean? And some people just don't understand that stuff. They're like, yo, man, every time I shoot first and I die. You probably didn't even get a shot out yet. I just started playing fighting games, Street Fighter Job. I can't believe some of these dudes playing. A lot of people play Street Fighter 5 like they're playing Street Fighter like 2. To be honest with you, a lot of people they're not even using the mechanics in Street Fighter 5. They're just brawling. it is brawling, man. Heavy jump kick, heavy kick, jumping heavy kick, sweep. You know what I mean? that's the meta of Street Fighter 2. That's what you was doing. That was the most effective thing you could do in Street Fighter 2. You jump in, heavy kick, sweep. That's half your life bar right there, gone. And then uppercut. Exactly. I was like, yeah, man, I love Street Fighter 2 more, man. Well, when I guarantee you, when that anniversary collection comes, they're gonna be gone. Street Fighter 2, I'm not playing. I played that already back in the day. Why would I want to play that now? Oh man, yo, all right. So blackout mode battle royale. They said that is hinting to have 140 players possible. Because what was said here, there was like a picture. Somebody took like a little screenshot when it was showing the trailer of blackout mode, and it had like 118 people alive and 22 people dead. If you do the addition right there, you're gonna get what you get, 140. So that's why a lot of people is assuming this whole 140 stuff. I'm gonna wait and see what it is, because I'm intrigued in this mode, man. I'm intrigued in this mode, because another thing that is coming up when it comes to Black Ops 4 is that they're not charging you for season pass. The rumor is right now is that you'll be getting the map packs or the maps that they're going to be delivering. You're going to get that free, probably monthly or bi-monthly, however it is. PlayStation still do have the rights for those maps, 30 days before Xbox, but they're not going to charge you for it. So a lot of people was assuming that they're going to be charging you during the blackout mode, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. I personally don't see it because you're you're gonna be getting COD points. You know what I mean? If you want to do anything microtransaction in Call of Duty, it always been COD points. You know what I mean? So probably when you purchase a set COD point, like you say, if you want to get $10 worth of COD points, you can probably use the COD points towards getting whatever you need to get within the multiplayer and the blackout mode. That's what I personally see. But a lot of people won't use my knowledge of the game. They won't use my judgment of the game, my expertise of the game. They would rather go with a person that haven't played a Call of Duty game in 8 years. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? They were like, hey man, Jay Barry, you don't sound like you're telling the right information. They're definitely going to microtransaction you out the ass when really and truly Call of Duty only ever only charge you for COD points. For those people that want to earn certain things quicker or try their luck to earn things quicker, you can purchase such COD points. Right now, if you pre-order the game, you get Black Ops 4 dynamic theme. You get access to the private beta. You get 1,100 COD points and bonus digital edition items. So yeah, so you get that stuff. So that's why I feel like, you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? We see what EJ just said. They will put microtransactions in the game. When I just sat down here and I just explained the microtransactions in the game, you see what I'm saying? It's exactly what I'm saying right here, guys. I just sat down here and for like 30 minutes before explaining COD points and what it is, and I just did it again, explaining what COD points and what the microtransaction in every Call of Duty game has been. Explain my theory on what they're going to implement when it comes to the blackout mode. And here the statement goes: they will put microtransaction in the game. It's microtransactions is going to be in the game. Yes, it is. Microtransaction is in a lot of games. It's in a lot of games. Have you spoke about the microtransactions in Persona 5? Huh? Have anybody out here explain any of the microtransactions in Persona 5? Anybody want to raise their hand? Did you make a video about it? Did you make a tweet about it? Did you go in somebody's comment sections and clickety clack clack saying, hey man, Persona 5 got microtransactions. Hey, can I actually earn this persona here? Huh? Did everybody go silent? Oh, we already lost people in the stream. You know what I mean? But out here, they'd be like, hey man. They'd be like, hey man, Call of Duty is going to have microtransactions because Activision want to rob you. Let's go to the microtransactions of Persona 5 for a second. Hold on. We're gonna go to the microtransaction Persona 5, and I'm gonna explain to you the bundles and microtransactions in the game. Hey, I need to finish this game, by the way. I definitely need to finish this game, but we're gonna go to the microtransactions in Persona 5 because I'm pretty sure nobody talked. See my man Vic out there. Vic say, "Yo, watch him out." All right, so you get a costume and BNG bundle for $60 right now in Persona 5. Right now in Persona 5, you can get a costume and BNG. I'm pretty sure these costumes you cannot earn in the game. You have to buy them. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure you can't earn the Persona 2 costume and BNG set in Persona 5, right? Can you earn that? Can somebody clarify if you can earn the Persona 2 costumes and BNG in the game? Can you clarify if you can earn the Persona 4 Dancing All Night costumes and BNG set in the game? No, you cannot. You have to buy them if you want it. Microtransaction. But nobody would ever complain about Persona 5. If you want the bundle to all the costumes and the BNG, you got to pay $60. Let's move along. Let's move along. Let's speak about the Persona bundle. Let's talk about the Persona bundle for $20. Don't leave the stream yet, guys. We got to talk about these microtransactions that you guys bring up with Activision and EA and Call of Duty. Persona 5 Persona Bundle. You know Persona 5, the game that you can create certain personas. Yeah, like Call of Duty cosmetics, Call of Duty microtransactions is COD points. So COD points can get you to buy like a supply drop where you can get cosmetics, where you can get certain things in the game. You know what I mean? You can get you can try your best to say you pay $20 and you get like 2,400 or 2,500 COD points. A supply drop costs like about 200 COD points each. So you can use that 2,500 COD points that you bought with your own money to get supply drops quicker. That's what the microtransactions in COD is for. But here in Persona 5, there are certain personas that is definitely not in the game, that you cannot even create in the game, but you can buy them for $20. Which, if you buy these personas, because I did pre-order Persona 5 and I did get some Persona 4 personas for free, and they are pretty. You can use them early, and you can pretty much use them. They're pretty OP in the beginning of the game. People are like, oh, but these microtransactions, they don't change the game. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Because these personas right here that you can buy within the game, they are very OP, and then you can kill enemies with like one hit, one magical attack, one regular attack. They will kill them one hit. If I'm lying, say I'm lying right now. Say I'm lying right now if I'm lying. Moving along. Don't leave yet, guys. Don't leave yet. Devil Summoner costume pack here for $7. You know what I mean? $7. The Messiah and Messiah Picaro, $3. Catherine costume set, $7. But we talking microtransaction, right? We're talking microtransaction, right? Aren't these microtransactions? Can you earn these microtransactions again? The thing about Call of Duty, when it comes to the supply drops and the DLC guns and the costumes and the colors, the camouflage in the game for the guns, they're all in game. You can earn them in game, right? You can earn all of those in game. The only thing you cannot earn in game in Call of Duty, in the prior ones, I don't think Black Ops is going to do this. Black Ops 4 is going to do this. Is when you have to buy the map packs. The map packs is like a expansion to the game, right? Map packs is not mandatory. You can still play the game, but if you want to expand your experiences with the game with new maps, you have to buy the map pack. You know what I mean? So a lot of people will use that in their argument, but the map packs, no, map pack don't change shit. You can still go in the lobby with people. You can, if I have the season pass and I have all the maps of Black Ops 3 and somebody don't have any of the new maps in Black Ops 3, it doesn't stop me from playing with them in a party in the game. But I would say that and people were like, no, that's not right, Barry. How much hours do you have in Call of Duty? Let me stop picking up Persona 5. Hey, yo, but most people have issues with pay to win. Call of Duty have no pay to win microtransactions. None. There's no pay to win in Call of Duty. Everything in Call of Duty is how you earn it. If you earn it faster than somebody, then you earn it. You just gotta put the grind in. It's never a pay to win. You know what I mean? If you put, say you buy $100 worth of supply drops, your probability of earning a certain gun is going to be much quicker than that person that is just playing the game outright. You know what I mean? That's just playing the game to not buying anything. It's a little different though comparing a multiplayer game. No. But the argument that they use is that it's game changing with Call of Duty when it's not. That right there is a game changer. Where if I can buy a persona that is way more powerful than any other personas I can create in the beginning of the game, that is a game changer. That's you buying something outright to have an easier time, right? That's what people will say when it came to Battlefront 2, right? You know, what I mean, everybody was like, "Oh, but you can buy these heroes, and then the person that's just playing the game, you know, they're in a disadvantage." Yeah, I know. I understand it's multiplayer. I understand that is a different aspect, but it's still the same thing applies. That it is game changing. You know what I mean? But a lot of the Japanese games have microtransactions and stuff like that. Look at Tales of Zestiria, Tales of Berseria. You can buy level up packs where you can let me see the shit you can buy. Let me see how much these joints cost. We're gonna type in Tales of Berseria. I don't know why anybody will want to do this in a RPG, but I'm pretty sure probably somebody have bought this shit. Where in the Tales games that came out, you can buy 1 second. You can buy a pack where it levels you up. Here we go. Tales of Berseria. Where it levels you up faster than how the game will level you up. That's not game changing. Single player or not, that's not game changing. Look at this. 35 add-ons. 35 add-ons. Adventure Pack 5. Adventure Pack 4. What is this? Catalog. These are free. Adventure Pack 2. Yo, they got some hot costumes in here. I might buy it so I can There we go. Tales of Berseria level plus 5. 1. Tales of Berseria level plus 10. 2. These jumps are $3.99, $5.99, where you can level up quicker in the game. Look at this. Double grade earn. Level plus 10, 1. Look at this. You can purchase all of this in the game. Added carry capacity for 150. Look at this. This costume pack is sick though. I might buy this. Hey yo, I love Velvet. And yo, she look kind of dope in this costume pack right here. The Tales of Legacy bundle. Yeah, I mean, she look kind of sick in that. You know what I mean? But yo, I'm not even a person that would knock somebody if they buy microtransactions and stuff like that. If you like a game, if you want to support a game, go ahead and buy the microtransaction. I have bought COD points in Black Ops 3. I've bought COD points in World War II before. I never did it in like Infinite Warfare or Advanced Warfare or nothing like that, but I definitely bought it in those two games right there. You know what I mean? Just so I can get something or get to a gun quicker or something like that. But I did it as well because yo, I'm enjoying the game. Like yo, I support these guys. I enjoy the game. It's no different than if you buy something for The Witcher 3. You know what I mean? That's outside the game. You know what I mean? People make it seem like these microtransactions and stuff, yo, it's a sin to buy them or something like that. If you enjoy the game, buy it. Buy it. There's no issues. Don't get mad at me because I'm supporting the game that I like. You know what I mean? It's craziness. That's like, oh man, don't buy the Bloodborne DLC. You know what I mean? That should be in the game. If you like Bloodborne, you want to continue the experience and get a different experience with the expansion. Then that's what you gonna do. You're gonna listen to the YouTubers that's chastising you because you're buying a DLC, or you're gonna want to complete or you want to enjoy your gaming experience. Enough is enough, man. Enough is enough. But one thing I don't like about Call of Duty, and I'll tell you this, I told you this before when I was explaining the specialist, is the whole each team can only pick one type of specialist in Black Ops 4 multiplayer. I do not like that at all. I also don't like that whole elimination shit. I think that is not Call of Duty. That's much more Overwatch. You know what I mean? I don't like that at all. Call of Duty is a game where you want to get yours. I want mines. Okay? I don't want to share my kill. I want my kill. You know what I mean? If I'm shooting somebody and they ended up killing them, then that means I wasn't proficient enough to kill that person. So next time I'm gonna get my kill. If I just pop somebody with a bullet, you know what I mean? I'm gonna get an elimination. That's craziness. That's just one thing with Overwatch. I felt like it was so easy because Overwatch games, I'm doing the objective, I'm doing everything, and I'm getting games plus 40 kills here, plus like almost every game. It was fun. It was good to pump stomp these dudes. Then when you get to the good players, you know what I mean, it was a much different experience. But I'm just like, the game was a little too easy. You're rewarding me for stuff that I'm not even like generally doing. I understand if you're rewarding me for the objective, but if I'm shooting somebody, I shouldn't be, and if I didn't get the kill, I shouldn't be earned the kill. That's an assist, not a kill. You can't do that in COD, man. You can't do that in COD. What we want to do in team deathmatch? Everybody's going to have 50 kills. Team deathmatch is normally 75 to 100 kills to win the game. If you put that elimination crap into team deathmatch, everybody's going to be like 40 plus kills. Everybody's going to feel like a winner. But what most of these scrubs don't play Call of Duty for? Because they get mopped up. So these scrubs right here that say they're probably not going to buy Call of Duty, they probably might buy it because of this bullshit. This everybody share a kill shit. You get a kill. You get a kill. You get a kill. You get a kill. Everybody gets a kill. Yay! What is this? Ain't Sesame Street. This ain't Oprah Winfrey. It's Call of Duty. It's COD, baby. If this person invite me to Fortnite one more, who is this person? This person invited me to Fortnite 6 times. Who the f is this person? Little Bad. Woo, woo. Yeah, we played Fortnite. I was playing Fortnite with Persona the other day. Man, I was so lost in that game. Like, I definitely gotta pick it up in that game. Who the hell is Little Badass Crow J? Listen, I don't know who you are, but you are getting blocked. You're not gonna be spamming my shit. He's on my friends. I don't know who it is. It might be a YouTuber. I don't know who it is, man. But this person is just sending me nonstop Fortnite invites. We got no friend in common. I don't know who this person is. I'm gonna remove them and see what they say. Like, yo, why you remove me? I ain't gonna block you. I'm gonna remove you though. Yeah, I can be mean sometimes, guys. Listen, man. We was playing Fortnite just to see how it was. Because when I first started Fortnite, I was pretty decent in the game. But there's so much new stuff in the game. There's such new meta. I got to sit down and actually learn Fortnite again because it was like I was lost. I was like, what the hell is going on here? You know what I mean? So I don't know if somebody's looking in my activity. Let me see if it's in my activities. That's what people do. They look in your activities like, oh, you was playing Fortnite. Let me send you 9 invites. Let me send you 9 invites, Gawk. The hell is going on here? Fortnite is definitely not in my activity. I don't know why, but it is not in my activities. So I don't know. But yeah, man, that's pretty much what I really wanted to say with Call of Duty, man. Anybody have any disagreements with what I'm saying with Call of Duty? You have the right to hit me up and let me know your grievances with what I said about Call of Duty and the franchise and Black Ops 4. Hit me up. I'm pretty sure that these people won't. You know what I mean? Because that is an easy exposure. You're off topic. Are you going to talk about Days Gone? Yeah, we're going to talk about Days Gone because next weekend on Sunday we're going to have the Council podcast because we didn't have a May episode yet for the Council podcast. So we're going to be talking about Days Gone. We're going to be talking about E3, our predictions for E3. Because in April, we started the Council podcast back up, and we didn't do one for May yet. So next weekend on Sunday. We got to decide the time. Probably going to be like around like 2 or probably 3. We're going to be having the council podcast, and we're going to speak about our Days Gone and all that stuff. I do think there's some jankiness in Days Gone. Like I said, I don't like the running animation. I see people complain about his voice. I guess they've never been to Oregon or around that area. Like the voice doesn't. I don't have no issue with the voice. Basically it's just the running animation I have issues with. I don't like the running animation. The jog animation, all that stuff, it needs to be fit. It looked like the running and the jog animation, it looked like it's 2 different pieces to that character model. You know what I mean? It looked like it's 2 different pieces of that character model where the top is doing something different. Like it doesn't sync in one. Like, it's just one animation doing something and the other one is doing something else, trying to replicate some type of natural movement, but it comes off. You know what I mean? Now, Wavy, it's next Sunday. This Sunday coming up, we're gonna do the council podcast. Lime Tees B, what's up, man? Didn't see any major issues with it. People are kind of tripping, in my opinion. Yeah, I didn't really see no major issues with it. I just don't like certain animations. I just don't like the running animation. And I saw BG post something about him getting like hit in the head, and he didn't even flinch. Like certain like stuff like that, I would look at stuff like that like, come on, you could have put a little more polish to that because you're getting hit and you ain't even flinch. Like at least flinch a little bit. You know what I mean? Show some type of stuff that you're getting hit. You know what I mean? Stuff like that could be fixed with a game, but I don't get this whole notion of how people are trying to pin stuff on PlayStation gamers like we're not vocal about the things that we're seeing with Days Gone. Like that, people got the wrong community. You know what I mean? Like I think PlayStation guys are very vocal. You know what I mean? Because nobody wants this game to come out bad. Nobody wants this game to come out like messed up, like State of Decay or Sea of Thieves. We want this game polished, so it's okay to voice your opinions on it. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, next year is coming out, baby. I thought I was gonna grow gray hairs. It's still a year away. They should have a better presentation. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure they putting that information out there, or they're putting the gameplay out there so they can get some critical opinions about it. And I know Eurogamer came out, they bodying it. Yeah, I feel like Eurogamer put that video, that article out there just so they can be on par with their Xbox bashing. So they won't lose Xbox dudes. They're like, hey, look, man, we also was very harsh on Days Gone. If you don't sit your ass, you ain't slick out here, man. We know what it is, man. But anyways, I'm about to get up out of here, man. Like I said, you're gonna see a lot of Call of Duty streams like this, explaining Call of Duty. I'm going to be very, 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 very repetitive till the game comes out. And like I say, if I catch people in this community that's giving out misinformation or misleading people about the game, you will be corrected, and you have to prove the things that you're talking about. You're going to have to prove it. Because a lot of people, they can't. But yo, Court, what's good, man? I'm about to get up out of here though, Court, man. But definitely appreciate everybody come through, rocking with your boy. Don't get butt hurt, people. Don't get butt hurt. I'm just giving my thoughts and my opinions on something that I play a lot. You know what I mean? No SP, still a bummer. Yeah, I get that. I get that. I get that. But it's still purchased though, of course. Listen, man, if it was like no multiplayer, I'd be like, I don't know if I'm gonna get this day one. Just like the people, you know, when they got the rumor of Modern Warfare 2, they was like, hold up, no multiplayer. No multiplayer. Why is Activision gonna do that? They're gonna milk you. Activision just want to milk you. How are they gonna put up this a single player? But yeah, everybody's like, hey man, Black Ops 4, no single player. But anyways, I know you still get it. But yo, man, I'm about to get up out of here, man. What's today? Monday. I think I'm about to play Kingdom Hearts 2 right now, man. I'm about to play Kingdom Hearts 2 and probably Lost Spare. And I know I'm someday, one of these days, or I know I definitely want to have to play Final Fantasy 14 for a week. So we're going to see on that as well if I'm going to stream that or I'm just going to randomly play that. But anyways, man, I'm about to get up out of here. Definitely appreciate it. I wanted to do a funny video today, but it didn't come out right. So I got to do it all over again. If it comes out right, I'll post it up. But stay tuned for that. My style! My style! That's just a little teaser. But anyway, I'm gone.